Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay. Um, let's get to the full game. Oh, I need to quickly switch myself around. Give me a sec. Uh, there we go. Alright. Now let's see. Oh, wait. That's not what's supposed to happen. Alright, there we go. That's what I'm supposed to. Whew, sorry about that. Alright. Oh. And it crashed. Lovely. Oh, this is going to be a bit harder than I expected. Oh. Oh my goodness. Hi Mir, welcome on in. I'm currently trying to get the game up, but it's being a little finicky. I mean, it's slightly older. Oh. Whew, okay. The graphics, screen resolution. We need to go much higher than it's giving me. Okay, that's much better. Alright. But yes, we're playing the Wallace and Gromit apparently had a Telltale series of games, and I got them like a little while ago. So we're gonna play them today. After I change one thing. Alright, there. I don't want to be bouncing around too much since I'm sitting. But let's start this weird adventure. We don't need a tutorial. We'll get this. Yeah, the thing is, I watched a bunch of the VHSs of the specials they had for Wallace and Gromit, and even like the Were-Rabbit movie. That was really good. But I did not know Telltale actually partnered up to make this game, so I'm very interested on what these adventures could be. Oh my goodness. I'm getting so excited. Oh, it's been forever since I've like done anything with Wallace or Gromit, like watched it or like kept up with it. Alright. Fright of the Bumblebees. Ooh, I like that. It's a play on words of Flight of the Bumblebees. Wait. Settings. Oh, I thought I had subtitles on. Sorry about that. Alright, reserve. Alright, Alright.
Another perfect landing. Your turn to make breakfast, Gromit. Eggs, I think. And toast with honey today. Step to it, lad. I'm famished.
Oh my god. Wow, that they did not get the original cast of voice, did they? Uh, um, guess. Oh,
Well, what did the postman bring us then? Any orders? Hand it over, lad. Did you bring the mail, Gromit?
oh my goodness.
Oh, no. Final demand. Oh, well, no. There's payment due now. And a disconnection? Nothing but bills, Gromit. I can't look at these before I have my breakfast. If we don't find some steady customers soon, I don't know how we'll make ends meet. Oh, all right, then. I'll open one, but just the one. Seems your subscription to Marrow Growers Monthly is up for renewal. Don't suppose you'd consider cancelling? Thought not. Oh, better pay up then. Now,
Oh.
where did I put my pen? Ah, yes.
What? Wait, that's me on the. Oh my God, Badger! Now look, Badger moment. oh my goodness, can we This... Oh, it's kind of like point and click. Well, I guess we'll have to make breakfast for Gromit. Oh, not the. Oh, I don't know where your kitchen is.
You won't find me breakfast up there, Gromit.
I know. I know. Sure. Okay, maybe skipping the tutorial wasn't a good thing. Browse. Is there like... Look, I don't think we need to. Alright. Alright.
Did you find those dog tags I bought you, Gromit?
Oh, right. I'm allowed to move with my arrow keys. Okay. Or west, of course. Alright. Let's see. Alright, butter for toast. Okay, well, there's something missing there. Okay. Let's see. Oh, nothing but crackers. Well, I'm gonna have to change that so that way it doesn't absolutely destroy the egg once we get it moving. But I think it's time to go get at least me, somewhat. Alright. Now that I figured
Still
out...
no breakfast? I'm beginning to suspect foul play. Don't push me buttons, Gromit. I suppose I should at least pay the wool bill.
Wool bill? Okay. Alright, I think I'm getting what I need to do. I just didn't realize I had to move around with my arrow keys. Alright.
Hey, that dog is getting a little too independent, if you ask me. Honey piped directly from the source. Everyone in town will want their own honey tap when word gets out.
How ethical is a honey tap? Because, don't you need to, like, scrape it from the beehive? I do remember, like, a little bit, I was following, like, a beekeeper on TikTok. And they were like... Alright. Alright. Oh, ooh. Okay. Oh. Well, that was just rude. How do we get up there? Okay, so holding tab shows I can click stuff. Alright. What? Alright, well, the squirrel has wronged us twice.
Wait, Gromit. I need me breakfast.
Oh. Alright, then, Oh, shift, okay. Alright, so we got like half of this solved. So now that I know how to get my items, I can do this with the wire. Alright. Let's retract that, and then we'll be able to start the process, hopefully. Alright, nice. So butter, honey, eggs. Alright, then how... Oh, wait a minute. Now we can use this, and if I got this correct, I think we're gonna trick that squirrel into slipping. Yep. Alright, then what about the tea? Alright, I think that's all we can do for now.
Just a reminder, Gromit, in case you've forgotten.
Alright,
Hi, old Wallace. Bannier here. Sorry to leave a message, but it's about that incident in my shop. That blinking mechanical mouse of yours has put me in a right pickle. Happening maybe a sniffer 3000 with advanced cheese tracking capabilities, but it chewed through all me Wensleydale and me Red Leicester too. Now, I know we've always been on good terms, but this morning I find myself not inconsiderably discombobulated, and I can't let it happen again, I'm afraid. I'm Sorry to say that with the deepest regret, and following police advice, you and your blinking contraptions are banned from my establishment until further notice.
No breakfast foods down there, Gromit.
Oh, that's the basement. Okay. Let's try to get.
That, Gromit, was the sound of my belly. It's saying what I'm too polite to mention. Breakfast is late. Cracking eggs, Chuck. But
Alright, I also have your toast.
done to a turn. My compliments to the chef. But
And we got honey.
honey, how sweet of you, Gromit. Now that's what I call a breakfast feast. Wasn't so difficult, was it, lad?
I had a little trouble,
With a
but
hearty plate of eggs and toast under me belt, I'm ready to take on the world. Gromit, I've a strange feeling this is the day our fortunes are going to change.
Morning, Wallace. May I have a word?
If it's about yesterday's little mishap,
Oh, no. You see,
I can assure you it was an accident, Mr. Pinnear, and I'll certainly pay for the damage to your grocery shop. I was just putting the Sniffer 3000 through its paces. It's still only a prototype, you know.
oh, I realize
classic
that,
line of
Mr.
adventures.
Wallace.
What better place to test out a cheese detector than in a shop with such an excellent selection of cheeses?
Happen. But you'll still have to pay for the damage, I'm afraid.
Yes, of course. I'll put it all right. Though funds are, how can I put this, a little tight at the moment. Only until our new business is up and running.
Aye, well, that's what I'm here to talk about. I understand you and Gromit are in the honey business now.
Fresh deliveries daily, from bee to you.
Ah, well, perhaps I can help you get on your feet. I'm having my annual sounding of the Crumpets Festival, and I'm clean out of honey. Can you deliver 50 gallons?
50? Oh
50
my
gallons?
goodness!
By tonight?
Tonight?
What
It'll
the?
more than cancel your debt, and it'll be good advertising for you. What do you say?
I say... yes! We're in business, lad!
Oh, you absolute buffoon. Oh my
Heads
goodness.
up, no time for slacking. From B to U has landed its first major order. 50 gallons of honey by tomorrow. I want this place to be a hive of activity. It's your chance to show the world what sort of workers you are. They're certainly buzzing with excitement. Or maybe they're hungry. Did you remember to feed them this morning, Gromit? Never mind, lad. I'll do it.
Ooh, okay, we're playing as a Gromit now. Alright, clear inventory. Let's see. Fire, look.
Hmm.
Alright, I guess if we're following on sort of basic logic.
Flowers. The perfect meal for a hungry hive.
Yep, okay. Let's see, flowers on bees?
Bon appetit. Oh. Not exactly a flood, is it? Flowers, Gromit. That's the weak link in our production chain. We need more flowers.
Alright, let's see if there's anything else to interact with real quick here.
My workers are very devoted to their queen. Doesn't suit my immediate purpose. Place could use a good spring cleaning.
I guess we have to go up and find some more flowers.
Now where can I find a whole lot of flowers in a hurry? The living room door's stuck. Oh, right. It's a storage room now.
Oh my goodness. Alright, maybe going outside will help us?
My auto chef lost its head one day. Now it's me trusty Mixomatic.
Alright, wasn't trying to examine that, but... Oh.
No flowers in here.
Alright, I think we gotta ask our neighbor here about the
Been doing
flowers.
a spot of gardening, have you, Miss Flit?
Working my green fingers to the bone. But the hard work appears to be paying off.
Indeed it does.
Blooms everywhere. I call it my purple paradise.
It's
certainly
very
looks
nice.
Delicious. I mean, I imagine it would look delicious if you were an insect.
You mean if I were a bee?
Well, now you mention it,
You want to feed my flowers to your bees?
that is, if you don't mind,
How many would you like?
as many as you can spare.
Oh, you can have all you want, Mr. Wallace.
Oh, much obliged, Miss Flit.
Here, you can jolly well grow your own.
Righto.
Alright, you know, that's actually pretty fair. It's kind of hard to... Alright, let's see here. Oh, the pants! Okay, that's a nice little Easter egg. Alright,
There's nothing growing here.
And whose fault is that? You had a garden, Wallace, but you razed it to the ground to feed your silly bees. Now, you're making eyes at mine across the fence. But you shan't be plucking any of my blooms. Kindly reserve your green fingers for number 62.
I don't understand that one, but I think seeds that are patched to grow them, and then we feed the bees.
There now, with hard work and a little luck, you should have a nice bed of flowers in 2 or 3 months.
I can't wait 2 or 3 months. I've got a deadline. This evening.
Ugh, you poor simple man. Nothing grows that quickly.
Not without a little help.
Rex Armstrong's quick grow muscle formula. Watch them sprout in seconds. If it works on people, perhaps I could adapt it to work on flowers. 3 miracle ingredients. Grotein, Energize, Strongium. Well, I need a miracle, and fast. Shouldn't be too tricky to knock up a batch myself. Then we'll see who's got the grandest garden in West Wallaby Street. The hive will be humming in no time.
Oh, okay.
Caught you! Can't take an old soldier by surprise.
Morning, Major Crumb.
It is, if you don't mind enemy invasions.
I beg your pardon.
Didn't you get my message? Received intelligence of a major air assault. Expect the sirens to sound any minute. Hope you know where your nearest air raid shelter is.
I do recall something about that, but Major Crumb, are you sure you're not mistaken?
I know. I've made predictions before, but I'm not crying wolf. This time, I've got proof.
A jar?
It's what's inside the jar that counts. Incontrovertible evidence that the enemy is on the move.
What?
Does it? I can only see a snail.
Of course it's a snail. But what's she trying to tell us? That's the important thing.
What is she trying to tell us?
Look at her, man. She's retreated into her shell in the middle of the day. And that means only one thing. It means she knows trouble is about to strike from the heavens. Law of nature, Wallace. Learned it in France during the war. Never wrong yet.
Okay, I'm just gonna leave the war net alone and go look for other ingredients.
Ah, Mr. Wallace. Mr. Wallace, I've got something for you.
Much obliged.
Wait, what did he give me? A map. Okay. Interesting.
Don't forget, Mr. Wallace, 50 gallons by sunset.
Oh.
Hey up, Wallace, love. How's business? So, Wallace, in the honey business now, I hear.
Oh, you've heard the buzz, have you?
Oh, indeed I have. It's all over town.
It'll never get off the ground. Stupid idea, if you ask me.
And nobody did.
Couldn't get honey out of a honey jar, that one.
Excuse my husband. He's a right misery gut sometimes.
I know nothing of like how it's like to live in Britain, but
Well, if it isn't Wallace. I had a notion he'd be nosing round the police station this morning.
I literally just walked by and you have to cause me trouble. I'm not gonna talk to you.
Morning, Constable Dibbins.
You're off to an early start today. Not planning any more visits to the shops, are you?
Oh, no. Yesterday was a one-off. I'm in town on business.
Is that so?
Oh, there's Miss Sniffer 3000, banged up like a common criminal. It breaks my heart. That cheese detector's not a bad machine, just a bit overkeen. It's all the Energides in its system.
Ooh.
Energides? It seems to me, yes. Energides is one of the ingredients in Rex Armstrong's quick-grow muscle formula. I used my last Energide battery to fuel the sniffer. I'll have to get it back if I want to finish the formula.
Alright, that's one of 3. Okay,
I noticed you received my petition for early release of the Sniffer 3000, Constable Dibbins.
Yes.
Oh.
And I notice it's attracted the signatures of just one man and his dog.
We're only appealing for natural justice.
But your blinking cheese detector thingamy, what do you call it, destroyed an entire grocery store.
Teething problems. It's still only a prototype.
Prototype? It's a villain, if you ask me. A diabolical device. You can see that in its face.
My machine isn't evil, Constable Dibbins. It's just got a short fuse and a few loose nuts.
We'll see. I'm going to formally interview this glorified tin can of yours, and if it can convince me that it's not a menace to society, then perhaps I'll release it into your custody.
ooh, wait. Okay, then,
You there, prisoner. Kindly look at me when I'm talking to you.
Fear not, my little cheese-sniffing friend. Soon have you out of there.
oh wait, I think I'm supposed to use an item here. Oh, hi, Lunar Panda. Welcome on in.
Oh, no.
Alright, so I need to get it to move and
We've
speak.
had our little chat.
And
I'm afraid there's no talking to your sniffer. Hardwired for criminality, I'd say.
Okay, let's see.
wonder if the landlord would be interested in subscribing to my honey service. No sense in looking for new orders when I haven't fulfilled the first.
Alright, yeah, that's pretty sound advice. Where else?
That looks like... Can it really be cheese?
Indeed it is, Wallace. Wensleydale, your favourite?
Am I to take it that these are...
Yes, 3 samples. Go on, duck in.
Don't mind if I do, Mr. Paneer. 1 for now. And 1 for later.
Wait. Alright, I have to go quickly see. If it's so... Okay, okay. My brain is working, sworking. It's going smoothly. Let's see.
The Sniffer 3000 wasn't cut out for prison life. That mattress looks awfully hard. Just as well the Sniffer 3000 goes into sleep mode automatically.
Alright, so we threw a piece of cheese. Do we have to talk to him again?
Can you see fit?
Not so enough.
It only responds to certain commands. I know, I programmed it. Perhaps you could try a gentler approach?
I'll have another chat with it. More friendly.
Oh, yes. Oh, much obliged.
I ain't promising nothing, mind.
Okay.
Time we had a little chat. Look at me when I'm talking to you.
That mattress look. The Sniffer doesn't work.
I'm conducting...
Alright, well that didn't work.
I was right. No change, I'm afraid. And its moral compass seems to be...
I do wish my Sniffer 3000 had given a better account of itself for Constable Dibbins. But how could it without its remote control?
Alright,
get you again, Wallace. Take cover, man! Take cover!
Alright, let's go try to see if we can find a remote for this, contraption.
Awfully long drop. The remote control for my Sniffer 3000. Too bad about the teething problems. Still, this might come in handy. No good. The Sniffer 3000 must be out of range.
Alright, so now with that we got the... I'm at work, so I'll be on and off lurking. That's okay. Lurkers are always welcome here to just sit and watch me fumble at games. That's completely fine. I hope you have a good day at work.
Caught you! Can't take an old soldier by surprise.
Alright, now that we got the remote, maybe we can...
Hey up, Wallace, love. How's business?
Alright, Telltale games are so good at making me feel like an idiot.
How long do you... It's...
Alright.
All right.
I'm only skipping this dialogue because I want to see if this works or not.
You there, prisoner. Kindly look at me when I'm talking to you.
Alright, so... Remote.
Look at me when I'm... Blasted impertinence.
Okay, so...
Why
Now-
do I listen to you, Wallace? That heap of scrap hasn't changed its ways, and never will.
Must be awfully hot under that helmet, I reckon. A sunny day like today.
It's a trifle sweltering, yes. But danger and discomfort are all in... Appreciate it.
The Sniffer 3000...
Alright, let's see. Okay, so I had to pick the wrong option first. Alright, so let's try this again.
Constable Dibbin?
You're very... No, I'll be... Time we had a little...
Alright, so hopefully,
Cheeky blighter.
that wasn't it. What?
Haven't awakened its better nature. Because it hasn't got one. It's...
Have you brought it, Mr. Wallace?
I'm looking forward to your Festival of Crumpets, Mr. Paneer.
I'm afraid you're barred from my store, Wallace.
Barred?
Due to the devastation caused yesterday by your invention. I'm ever so sorry, Chuck.
Alright,
Let me see. Roll. Not
alright.
Don't forget, Mr. Wallace, 50 gallons by sunset.
pity it's closed. Oh, I could murder a sausage roll or two. Pity it's closed. Now that's a fine-looking postbox. It would make a good chassis for my honey-powered vacuumatic, but that's tomorrow's project.
Alright, what else can I click on that... Alright.
Is that you again, Wallace? Take cover, man! Take cover! Good man, Wallace. I see you at least appreciate the seriousness of the situation. Now, spread the word. If people don't believe what an old soldier has to say, perhaps they'll listen to the snail.
Well, I used to love Wallace and Gromit. This brings back. Yeah, same. I watched a bunch of the. I'm not sure if we still have them, but we have like a bunch of the VHSs of like all the series. I've been meaning to go back to them. Oh, what the?
Oi, come back here, you thieving rascal. That's my tea bag.
I won't have you threatening that dear little creature. Not while he's in my garden. You've come buzzing back, Mr. Wallace. As a bee to a blossom, eh?
Alright. Let's see. Do we have any other cheese? Or does Gromit only have...
Running a bit low on Wensleydale. It's empty. I could have sworn there was a tea bag left. Hold on a minute. Strongium. That's one of the ingredients in Rex Armstrong's quick grow muscle
Alright, 2 out of 3
formula.
ingredients.
I need
Nice.
that tea bag. Cold toast. Shame to let it go to waste.
Ooh, wait a minute. I have an idea. I'm not sure if it's going to be a good idea, but it's an idea.
Beautiful morning, Mr. Wallace. I'm pleased to see you've emerged from your subterranean lair.
Alright, so what do we give this?
Here you are, little fella. Try some toast.
Yes, do feed him. I'm sure the little mite's hungry. What are you looking for exactly? You're persistent in your attentions this morning, Mr. Wallace.
Perhaps you'd like to give the purple pansies a sniff. You'd have to, lean over, of course, but...
Wow,
see
I
no
immediately
point in
saw...
leaning over and sniffing my purple pansies. I'm giving them the cold shoulder until they decide to shape up and bloom for me.
Okay, so we made steps on one ingredient, and I'm stuck there. Can I just look at the snail?
No flowers in here.
Oh, what the?
I wonder what happened to his little cricket bat. Not helpful, that. Water's all right, but growth formula would be faster.
What are you on about?
Well, did you do as I asked?
Wait a minute. Oh. Thank you, Panda, for the follow. Alright,
Back
what
again,
if we
Mr. Wallace?
do this?
I'm flattered.
I realise this may seem a trifle irregular, but Major Crum insisted I show you this. It's... oh.
A snail? In my garden? Have you lost your mind, Wallace?
I'm not sure, to be honest.
Okay, so that wasn't the intended solution, but is that man in my house now?
I wonder where Major Crum disappeared to.
Okay, what if it's something dumb and I have to like... Oh, wait.
That's the racket Gromit used when he took the cup at the Brambleton Open, Canine Division. Last night's bedtime snack. Gorgonzola makes a nice change from Wensleydale.
Alright, so we got another cheese. Salmon.
That's the racket.
Wait, what if he's...
I'll be glad I stocked up on crates when the honey provided the bees oblige me with some honey, that is.
The strategy of dragging any of your items over anything interactable in the Telltale games will never work. Yeah, I'm still thinking like point and click terms. Like, I'm trying to remember if it's like Space or King's Quest. There's like some really weird stuff you just like put items together with. Wait, is the Colonel in our basement?
Wallace, thank heavens you made it to the shelter. I'd given you up for lost. Caught in the crossfire, were you?
Will never work. Yeah, usually I just try dragging a bunch of stuff around when I get some. Grotine bar.
You're looking at my case, aren't you, Wallace?
Well, I suppose I was, Major.
Bet you'd like to know what's inside.
I am curious, yes.
Ah, this case is packed full of government-issue grotine bars.
Routine.
Rations, Wallace. Emergency rations for... emergencies, obviously. Been stockpiling them since the war. Enough nutrition in them to feed a man under fire for a whole day.
And very tasty they look, too.
Tasty? They're foul, but packed with high-strength protein.
I'd love to try one.
Out of the question, I'm afraid. You don't have clearance. And besides, groating bars are only issued in the event of civil emergencies. Orders are orders, Wallace. By George, this is an emergency. Private Gromit! I hereby issue you one groating bar. Guard it well, and see that it lasts you all day. Wallace, here's one for you as well.
Much obliged.
All right, we have managed to get at least one ingredient. That's at least progress. Okay, so that's... Alright, we gotta get somehow the Gorgonzola to, possibly the police person, and then, I gotta figure out how to get... Alright, well, we got a new piece of cheese. Let's go,
Wait! Careful, Wallace. You're heading into hostile territory. The enemy has clearly landed, and most likely set up camp in West Wallaby Street. Who knows what the Blighters have done to our once peaceful neighborhood? If you make it back alive, you'll have to give us a full report. In the meantime, eat your protein rations. The protein will keep your strength up, especially if you're captured. Brave lad! We'll keep the home fires burning.
I'm not sure if that's a mistake or not, because we still have a Gromit's bar, like, he'll mostly give to us. But I do want to go see if we can make any more progress with, a constable. That's the word. Nope.
Well, look who's back. Return to the scene of the crime, have we?
Fancy some cheese, Officer Dibbins?
Don't mind if I do. This cheese, it doesn't come with strings attached, does it?
Not string cheese, no. It's Gorgonzola.
It's an attempted bribe, that's what it is. I'm watching you, Wallace.
Okay,
The sniffer 3.
wait a minute.
I already did that.
I literally just... Oh my goodness! Wow! I can't believe the timing on that. You're eating some string cheese and then the game mentions it. Oh no. Okay, so... We...
No good. Just
Oh, this is fast travel! That's honestly very helpful. God, I wish I was playing this on a controller somewhat. Oh. Wait, that's a shutter button.
Hey up, Wallace, love. How's business?
could those be? I couldn't help but notice the flowers on your window ledge, Mrs. Gabberlin.
Aye, lovely, aren't they? Bring a touch of summer to the town square. Especially the purple pansies. Always been partial to pansies, me. You should see the flat. It's full of them.
Blinking weeds, if you ask me. Can't abide them.
Oh, go and suck a lemon, you moaning ninny.
Oh, now look what you've done, you clumsy oaf. And open up that window when I'm yelling at you.
All right. But only to prove your insults don't get to me anymore. I can deflect them all.
Is that so?
Mr. Gabberley.
I suppose you've an insult for me and all.
No, I've no insult for you. Uh-oh.
Hey, it's not closing time yet.
I can't believe she let us do that.
Oh, no, Mrs. Gabberley. I wonder, that is, could you spare a...
Verb.
Sorry?
Give me a verb, Wallace. An action word.
Oh, playing a word game, are we?
In a manner of speaking.
Oh, well, let's see. A verb. Chew is an action.
Ooh, I like that. That's a good one. Now I need a thing.
A thing.
Aye, you know, something physical you could touch.
Something I can touch. Toad?
Why not? Now a descriptive word, if you please.
Mild?
Oh, that's a corker, that is. Last one, nearly done. I need another thing. Or like a person or animal.
A person or animal? Now, let me see now. Turkey?
Yes, that's a thing.
Hey!
What is it now?
Oh, chew! A toad, you mild turkey!
The turkey? Oh, the king of birds! But mild. That's a cruel blow.
A good solid insult, I thought. But maybe we need to think different.
Okay, so I think I just realized something, but first off, hi Pico, welcome on in. Nice to see you again. Alright, so let's try
That
to think.
was an interesting word game, Mrs. Gabberley.
Want to play again? I need a word, Wallace.
How about cheese? It's one of my favorites.
No, an action word.
Oh, yes, an action word. What about batter?
Fine, that'll do. Now a thing, if you please.
Right, a thing. Oh, I've got a good one. Dodo.
Why not? Now a descriptive word, if you please.
Mild?
You're good at this. And finally, a person or a thing.
A person or a thing? Toad?
Yes, that's a thing.
Hey!
What is it now?
Oh, batter! A dodo, you mild toad!
The toad is a noble beast. But mild? Ouch!
He's proud of being nasty, that's the problem. But maybe that's his weakness too.
You've got quite a vocabulary, Mrs. Gabberley.
Another round now. Give me an action word.
Yeah, I feel like I'm close to the answer. It's like one or two things need to be switched around.
What about batter?
Fine, that'll do. Now a thing, if you please.
Right, a thing. Gentleman?
Why not? Now a descriptive word, if you please.
Mild?
You're good at this. And finally, a person or a thing.
A person or a thing? Turk.
Yes.
Alright, let's see if this works.
Hey!
What is it now?
Go, batter! A gentleman, you mild turkey!
The turkey? Oh, the king of birds! But mild! That's a cruel blow!
Abuse just bounces off him, the old blowhard. Maybe we should take the opposite approach.
Purple pansies. Well, I suppose you're busy.
Don't go, pet. I need your help. Now.
What about batter?
Now.
Right. Turk.
Why not? Now.
Hmm.
And fine. Yes.
Alright, let's see if this works.
Hey!
What is it now?
Go, batter! A turkey, you mild gentleman!
Hey! You do know how to wound a bloke, Winnie.
Hey, that was it! Let's go!
Got him that time. Serves him right for being such a grumpy old grandad.
Would you mind, if I, that is, could you see your way fit to lending me that pot of pansies, Mrs. Gabberley, for business purposes?
Business purposes? Well, be my guest. I've got bunches of them.
Honestly, that is a pretty decent insult, especially for English people. You mild gentleman. Oh, wait, just go home and then go out the door. Alright, now we can take this to her.
A pot of purple pansies? And mine haven't bloomed yet.
Miss Flint, if you'll just take a look at the pansies, I think you'll...
I told you, Mr. Wallace. I refuse to let those yellow hooligans have the satisfaction of... Oh, apple. You see? They're mending their ways. They just needed a firm talking to, that's all. Mother forgives you, you naughty little pansies. Sweet satisfaction, Mr. Wallace.
Yes, indeed. Very sweet.
Alright, nice! We have figured out at least 2 to 3 ingredients. And now we gotta go beat our head against the constable and see how to give him some cheese?
And to what do I owe the pleasure of this return visit?
Me poor Sniffer 3000. I only just put the finishing touches on it yesterday. The law.
We officers of the law are trained to resist,
Even
especially cheese.
I have the pieces together, I just don't know what steps to do. This is unfair. Okay. This may feel blasphemous to say, but I'm actually not a real big fan of cheese, like, in any way, shape, or form. I'm not a cheese fan.
Constable
It's very
Dickens,
weird.
please will you give the Sniffer 3000 one more chance?
You're very insistent, Wallace.
Only I've made a few minor adjustments to its remote control. I thought.
I'll be the judge of that.
No! I just lost a follower!
You there, prisoner. Kindly look at me when I'm talking to you.
Wait a minute.
That won't help.
I...
Look at me when I'm talking to you.
No good.
Look at me when I'm talking to you.
Is it dairy in general or just cheese? I think it's more the way cheese tastes, because, like...
Look at me when I'm talking to you.
Milk is fine, it's just that... It's just like a taste thing, honestly. It's not like me personally, like, can't do it. It's just that...
Oi! Where do you think you're going? Well, if that's how he wants to play it, then he can stay in here until he rusts, for all I care. We've had our little chat.
And?
I'm afraid there's no talking.
Well, that didn't work. But yeah, it's more of just like a taste thing, in all honesty. It's like a taste or texture thing. I'm just like... I can eat cheese, it's just that I'm just not a big fan of it like everyone else is. How do we get this? Okay, I love what you did there. Okay,
The Sniffer 3.
why won't you let me just throw the cheese there? Oh my goodness. So, if I can't give the cheese, I also can't... Alright. Alright, chat. Hold on one sec. I think I have to consult the internet gods to get the solution to this, because I have no other way of figuring out, like, how to, like, get the cheese there. It's like, it's right there. I know if I just mess around a bit more, but I don't have all time. I don't have all day to do this, sadly. This is just gonna be something, like, short, so let me... Let's see. Alright, spoiler free. Wait. In his help? How? Can you somehow put the cheese outside the cell to make robot go after it? No. From what I'm reading, um, at least with this spoiler-free one, I have to put the cheese in Cobb's in his helmet for some reason, which is very confusing. Cause all right. Wait a minute.
How much does a helmet like that weigh?
£8 and 5 ounces. Some days feels more like 80 pounds.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay, okay. All right, there we go. Okay. Now let's have a chat.
Constable Dibbins, please will you give the...
You've...
Oh,
I'll...
Okay, see, sometimes a more direct hint like that will help, because I didn't know you could click on the helmet.
Time we had a...
Alright, so remote. Gorgonzola.
That's more like it. Now you've had time to think, what can you tell me about what happened yesterday? Feel bad about what you did, do you?
Alright, we go to Wensleydale to show fear.
He's weeping. Maybe this contraption's got feelings after all. Now, I want a truthful answer. If I release you from custody, will you do it again? If that's his attitude, he can rot in jail as far as I'm concerned. No change, I'm afraid.
Alright, we're close. We're very close. I think I'm supposed to click on Gorgonzola again. Let's hurry up.
Constable... Oh,
Okay.
Blasted impertinent.
I didn't even make any click. Oh my goodness. Alright.
Constable... Oh,
I'll...
Okay, so let's try not pressing anything.
Time. Well, if that's...
Oh,
Haven't...
I hate the inventory button and the skip button are the
Constable.
same.
You've...
oh.
I'll...
Alright, come on.
You there, prisoner.
Alright, okay, so Gorgonzola.
That's what I like to see. Do you regret what you did?
Maybe I have to do Rotterdam afterwards. Maybe it's not like clicking on something again, it's just like the third option.
Ah, yes, they always crack you in the end. Now, I want a truthful answer. If I release you from custody, will you do it again?
Okay, that was it!
Done. The prisoner has been interviewed
Yes?
and having exhibited signs of repentance, I am prepared to release you into your protective custody, provided,
Yoo-hoo!
Wallace, you give me an assurance that you'll keep your blinking eye on him. Or it. Or whatever he answers to.
Oh, I'll keep an eye on him, Constable Dibbins. You have my word on that.
Alright, now we can head home.
You see, Private Gromit, I told you he'd make it back to us alive. Our Wallace is a fighter. Bagged a few of those blighters, did you?
Gromit, old chum, slip me that Grotine bar Major Crumb gave you.
You'll do no such thing, Private Gromit. I gave you your Grotine bar for the day, Wallace. I won't have you catching another from the enlisted men. Stop pacing about, Wallace. You're making the rest of the men nervous. You've got to get your mind off the carnage up there. Would you like to hear one of my old war stories? Might help pass the time.
Well, I hate to...
Of course you would.
Oh, hi, Boomba. Welcome on in.
Visual aids. I can still see it perfectly. After all these...
Quick, Gromit, the Grotine bar.
I warned you, Wallace. As long as I'm officer commanding this air raid shelter, each resident gets one Grotine bar per day. You've had yours. Fifi found me on the battlefield, grievously wounded, left for dead by my troops. I was not a pretty sight, I could tell.
My workers are very devoted to their queen.
I imagine it must all sound incredible to you.
Lurking from work, internet sucks. Yeah, that's a given.
As I was sitting down to my mid-afternoon snack, an apple, not a delicious apple, though from a pure...
What a face.
That's me kitted out for heavy combat. That helmet took many a dent before the war was through. Without it, I could have become seriously loopy. Take my advice, Wallace. Never go into battle without a regulation helmet like the one in this picture. I could have spared his care forever. She was my Circe, and I her Adonis.
Now, there's a sight.
That's me posing with Mother next to my 40mm Bofors. Look at the size of that monster. Big Betty, we called her. The gun, not my mother. As I was sitting down...
Who's that fellow?
That's me as a young recruit, off to basic training. How I cried when they cut off my golden curls. But I cheered up as soon as they issued me with a beautiful set of dog tags. Dashed useful dog tags. If you happen to forget your rank or name, you've got it right there. Never go into battle without your dog tags, Wallace.
Sounds like you were quite a soldier, Major Crumb.
Well, Wallace, why the past tense?
Oh dear.
Once a soldier, always a soldier. Something you civilians will never grasp. And I'd be happy to prove it by charging into the fray. That is, if I were recommissioned and had a proper helmet with a cute little brim, and if I could find someone to take charge of this shelter and distribute the Grotine bars.
Wait, oh, okay. I think I see everything. Alright.
My workers are very...
The bees are distracted from there. Grab this.
I thought you might find this useful, Major Crumb.
A helmet! By George, Wallace, there's nothing like a good helmet. Makes a fellow want to put himself in the path of projectiles. If you know what I mean. But I haven't been recommissioned.
Alright, so that's one of the solutions, but I think I know the other.
So that's where the dog tags went. I'm sure Gromit will be glad to get them back.
What's the situation above? Fire and desolation as far as the eye can see? My God, I wish I could be up there. Any news from above? Gad, how I wish
I found these in the hall, Major Crum,
Dog
and...
tags! I've been recommissioned! Bound to happen, of course. Can't leave good military material sitting on the shelf. My place is in the trenches. By thunder, I'm a soldier again. St. George is ready for his dragon. And yet, duty compels me to remain here. No one else to guard the protein bars. Confounded sense of duty.
Okay.
Gromit could do the job.
Private Gromit? Can I entrust my precious cache of protein bars to a Pongo? Perhaps so. He's proven himself a trusty foot soldier. Yes. If I am called away to the front, I'd feel comfortable leaving Private Gromit in charge. Good heavens! I shouldn't be skulking around in a cellar like a frightened rat. I'm a soldier, by thunder! Private Gromit, I hereby appoint you officer commanding this air raid shelter. Here, you pass out the rations. I've got a war to win. Charge!
Okay. Oh. Skylar Void, welcome on in. Yeah, I'm actually really liking this game so far. But now we can finally finish the first section.
My hands on a protein bar. Gromit.
Okay, do we have to talk to Gromit to get in?
Request dispensation of protein bars, soldier.
Alright, we got all 3 ingredients to make the quick grow thing, but where do we make them?
Did I forget to carry 9? No, everything's in order. If we're going to make that honey delivery, we're going to need... Water's all right, but
What are
I'd better double-check the recipe. Yes, that's the lot. Protein, energides, and strongium. Everything I need to whip up a tip-top growth formula. Hey!
Okay, but where? We need to go to the kitchen? Wait. We do need to go to the kitchen. My brain just activated the cells. They decided to touch the 2 that I have. The third one decided to join them a lot. Okay,
1 dose of strongium into the mix. I'd rather not. Not much sense in that. 1/3 of... Now...
Okay. Take it. Mixomatic.
1 unit of energite fluid for a creamy finish.
Finally, protein. Oh.
1 generous chunk of protein to give it texture. Now to mix up my very own quick grow muscle formula. That ought to do it. No, the mixomatic's all mixed up. Stop! Stop! Help! Gromit! Oh, Thanks, lad.
Checking to see if anything's sprouted yet, Mr. Wallace.
Well, as a matter of fact, Miss Flit,
Really? I don't see what you're hoping to... Oh! I don't believe
it
it!
works! It works! The homemade quick grow miracle muscle formula works! We're in business, lad. You see, Gromit, look where a bit of enterprise can get you. If I hadn't found that flyer you chucked in the bin, I'd never have been able to concoct my miracle grow formula. And then where would we be? You really must be careful what you chuck out, you know? Blinking Nora!
Oh, my word! I think I'm going to faint.
This ought to be plenty of fuel for the old pollinator.
All right, I think we're about to get the first section of this done.
That's champion, that is. 50 gallons of honey and just in time for my annual tea and crumpet festival. Pleasure doing business with you, Wallace.
Always aim to please our bees. That's the last of our bills, Gromit, and we've got just about enough left over for that little holiday we've been planning. This year, I fancy Blackpool. Oh, yes, lad. I think our money troubles are over at last.
Air raid! Air raid! Battle
Oh, dear.
stations everywhere!
Not this again.
Excellent vantage point. Prepare for a crash landing, you devils! Sorry, Wallace, but I'm going to have to commandeer your dining room.
Now, just a minute, Major Crumb.
No time to argue, old man. The whole throne's under bombardment.
But
here they come!
Oh my god!
Wasn't it, Gromit? Giant bees!
Heaven help the good citizens of West Wallaby Street! Civilians out!
But
That's an order, Wallace. Private Gromit, kindly escort this civilian from the battle zone. For Queen and country, soldier!
good heavens, Gromit, you don't suppose those monsters have anything to do with our honey-making operation, do you? Bumbling heck! My quick grow formula, it didn't just affect the flowers.
Yep,
Just
I
hope it's
called
a
it.
wrong number and not more bad news. Yes, Mr. Paneer. Well, of course you're upset. Being dive-bombed by giant bees isn't good for any business. We're doing all we can to get the situation under control. Normal honey service will be resumed as soon as possible. With normal-sized bees. That's a promise. There's a giant fly in the soup, lad. And it's shaped like a bee. They're taking over the town. Time to read the riot act. I am their employer, after all. Oh! They won't listen. They're completely out of control. This funny business has a sting in the tail and no mistake. Oh! Do something, Gromit! Hello, from B to... Oh, Constable Dibbins. I see. but the good...
Mr. Gabble here. I ain't much good at teaching humble pie, but I spoke out of turn yesterday. You're not as daft apers after all. What I said to you, I'll take it all back. You're a credit to the town. Just a minute. What's this? Ah! Giant friggin' bees! Oh my kitty yard! There's only one nincompoop round here what could have caused this!
Gromit won't want that. Oh dear. No, I wasn't aware. Careful with the auto-flip frying pan, lad. The timer mechanism is very delicate. It's liable to spring at odd moments. Well, after all, it was an innocent mistake with the ingredients. Well, when you put it that way, Constable Gibbons, yes, well, I'll certainly try to. Gromit won't...
Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, that was an idea that did not make to fruition.
To see how that gnome could be of assistance. He does.
Wait, does that mean we can actually... Hold on. I have an idea. I don't think it's going to do much, but it's worth something. Wait a minute. Okay, so apparently that's too advanced of a answer.
To see.
Well, that took a step in some direction. I just don't know what direction it went in.
Well, of course I'll try. Gromit will be happy too. Oh, he's very capable.
will you? Somebody call the police. Get me out of here. Do something about these bees. I am stuck in my job. I cannot get out.
Ooh. Alright, well, we got another step towards a different solution. Alright,
Hello, Chuck. You're not about to let a few hooligan bees keep you from your business. Oh, blinking Nora, look at Mr. Panea, shut up in his shop like a prisoner, and all on account of a few blinking bees. You don't see Winnie Gabberly chucking in the towel. Didn't close during the hedgehog riots of 72, and I ain't closing now. Besides, where would I go if I did? I ain't going back tit flat with old man Gabberly. Not till he says he's sorry. Tossed out all me pansies, he did. Ta then, don't let the bees bite.
what? Why is the badger in there?
What do you want? No, it's you. Don't tell me. You want me to do something about the giant bees? We're on the case, all right? Them buzzing bandits will feel the full weight of the law, make no mistake. But, well, it's complicated. Don't know what the charges would be, exactly. Nothing in the penal code about giant bees, so far as I can see. But rest assured, I'm looking. Oh, and tell that master of yours he left summit behind. There was another cheese too, but I kept it for me sandwich. Fair payment for me troubles, says I.
Alright, so we're getting all the pieces we've had before. Now we gotta use them in a new way. Okay. I'm not sure if that's just supposed to be like a reference to something or just a funny little gag. Let's see what we can do at home now. Oh, wait a minute. Let's head out to the back. I think we need a piece of cheese there.
With the ingredients. Well, when you put it that way, Constable Nibbins, yes, well, of course I'll try. Gromit will be happy too. Oh, he...
Wait. I'm thinking again. Slight dangerous thing, but what if we... Okay, so that's a new problem.
Private Gromit, it's looking grim out there. Keep the faith, soldier. West Wallaby Street needs you.
Alright, there we go. Now we can go get the record. And I think... Alright, if I think I get this right, we're supposed to swap it so that way all the bees are quieted down. Oh.
Gromit's working on that. Oh, oh dear. No, I wasn't aware. Gromit's working on that.
Okay,
Oh dear.
alright, so I can't even put anything on? Are you able to... I don't know. I'll send it back up there if I can.
I know, Constable Dibble. Yes, Mr. Phineas said. Yes, I know. It's terrible. Oh.
It may be another I take a look at the walkthrough sort of situation, because it's like I'm very close and I don't want to waste too much more time, because I only got like another half an hour left and I don't want to like end stream without finishing this, because it takes like 2 hours. I looked. So no. No. Oh, okay. Alright, I'm just gonna take one little peek, because I'm fairly certain I'm supposed to, like, somehow, like, put the frying pan machine in there, and it's supposed to, like, flip up, and, like, we're supposed to change something. I just want to take a quick look. Alright.
Constable Dibbins. Yes, Mr. Phineas said.
Right.
Yes, I know, it's terrible. Oh, I don't know that I'd say that. Well, after all, it wasn't innocent.
Really? Playing with garden gnomes while West Wallaby Street is under attack? I fail to...
No, Gromit. Only bad dog.
Alright, Alright. How do I get to check walls? Look, things you know. Unique. Wait, that actually makes sense. Oh wait, can you get the low bay record onto the... Stop looking at you. Yeah, and I just... You're not gonna believe this, but... Let's get the robot back over. Alright. I'm just gonna see if I can... Yep. We were supposed to get in it. Yeah, I was also surprised. I completely was thinking we had to use items instead of actually going up there. Okay, so... Alright, so we have to go back up there, and then before... Also, hope... No, you're fine, Luna. I understand what you're doing. Alright, put it on there, put it on there. Okay, whew. Alright, well that's one section down. Alright, now I'm just... What do I get to do for... needs...
Back again, pet. Nice to see another soul game enough to stand up to them bees. Even if it is, pardon the expression, a dog. Oi! It ain't closing time yet. Always gallivanting round that one. Can't sit still for a minute. Oh, no you don't. Put that thing away.
Wait a minute.
to teach an humble pie, but I spoke out of turn yesterday. You're not a daft apers after all.
Oh.
I said to you, I'll take it all back. You're a credit to the town.
Well, fighting dogs come limping home. There now, weren't so hard, were it?
Is that you, Winnie? Breaking code of silence, are you?
No need for silence now you've shown a bit of humility.
Humility? Me? Never!
Oh, you don't fool me. You're just a big old softy, and I know it. Hey, I need me head examined, keeping shop open when town's crawling with giant bees.
What's got into you, Winnie? Stay back, I say! Oh, Winnie, Gabbily!
Alright, now we can do what we were doing earlier, which is...
Get these bees over my shop, would you?
Okay, I'm just going to see...
Yes, I know. I've got to look into that leak. Something seems to be blocking the downspout around the corner.
But that's not my biggest concern at the moment.
Listen here now, my canine constable. It isn't strictly police procedure, but I might see me way clear to deputise you. Just temporarily, mind, until this bee problem is taken care of. Would you like that? Right then. I hereby deputise you. Go get 'em, boy.
Well, don't hurt him. That'd be police brutality.
Catch 'em alive if you can.
Oh wow, I can't believe they actually talked about that. Alright, So, I think I may have, soft-locked myself. So, I'm just going to quickly see if I can reload. It saved right there, didn't it? Yep, well, that sucked. Apparently, I have no current knowledge or... I just hit my mic. Apparently, I currently don't know if I have any way of, getting this awning to go back up, so that way I could scare the bees into it. And, we kind of went through like 2 hours of stuff just for me to mess it up here. Because I looked. I don't know. I think it's just something I will have to mess around with after stream. If not, I don't mind replaying it since it'll be like an hour. I can easily take care of that. But sadly, I have run out of time today. So we're just going to look at our failure on screen while I find somebody to raid. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised. Even with a 2009 game, you can easily get it soft locked. But, Well, there are people live, just... I don't know. I think I'll just end it here. Because, this is not a good note to end on, but you know what? I can come back from this. So let's just go to our ending screen. Boop. I'd like to thank everybody who's came here today. Thank you again for following Lunar Panda. I will most likely be back tomorrow where we'll finish this up and maybe start episode 2. Usually around the same time, but just to make sure you're notified, it'd be great if you hit that funny little follow button down the bottom, or at least see, or at least follow me on Twitter, because I'll also post there. But thanks so much, and hope your rest of the day is good. Bye!